Today we've got one of the most amazing deals on Amazon right now. This is the Workpro 18-in-1, and this comes in right now if you go on Amazon, $23. Now, in an economy where inflation is soaring, Leatherman's prices are going through the roof. Gerber has increased their prices about double on things like the suspension NXT. This right here is just an amazing budget multi-tool. So what we have right here is, again, another Leatherman style clone, but again for $23. So we've got these cutters right here. These, you do have a hardwire cutter at the bottom. You've got crimpers at the bottom right here. You have these pliers that meet very nicely right there. Now, you do not have the replaceable wire cutters, but for a lot of people, that will be just fine. And again, as Leatherman is discovering with the Arc, sometimes replaceable wire cutters are not desirable. One of the other things you'll notice is these are spring-loaded pliers, so I think a lot of people will like that. And also, one of the things I really like is the pocket clip as well on the outside. And then these do come in, I think, two different colors. This is the blue, and there also is a green color as well. So let's go ahead and look at the outside tools. Again, we have the serrated blade right here. Again, these are locking. On this side right here, we've got the saw. And on this side, you've got the main blade. And then on this side, you've got your diamond file with your normal file on the other side. So these will be very similar to a lot of the wave clones we see, like the Multi-Force Ozark Trail that has sort of disappeared from Walmart recently. I have seen it on AliExpress, but this is very similar to a lot of those other clones, Swiss Tech and so forth. But the big difference is the $23 point where you can buy this actually in the US instead of going to AliExpress. Now on the inside right here, we do have, this will be the same as the Swiss Tech actually has. I think it's a Swiss Tech, maybe 15, 16-in-1, something like that. And this right here, you've got your detachable Phillips, where you got the small Phillips right here. You've got your large Phillips, and then you do have your strap cutter with the straight screwdriver on the end. On the other side, you will have, again, these typical tools. You have your scissors, your flat screwdriver, and then you do have your can opener, bottle cap lifter, and your wire stripper as well at the bottom. So you get a lot of tools right here for $23. I guess the only thing I'm a little disappointed about, but again, it's 23 bucks, is you do not get your 1/4-inch bit driver. So a lot of people, that won't be a huge deal for them. Again, you do have, let's see, let's try this the other side. No, definitely not that. So the one thing is the scissors do, okay, there we go. So I was able to cut through. So you may have to find a specific point on these scissors for them to cut. So let's see. There we go. I was able to cut a lot better that time. So I think these scissors are all right. They don't seem quite as sharp as some of the other ones I've seen, but again, they do cut if you find the right spot on the blade. So again, the 1/4-inch bit driver is the one thing that seems to be missing from this, and that's a little bit disappointing. Probably it makes it a little bit cheaper when you don't put the bit driver in there. You do get the spring-loaded pliers, so perhaps that's an acceptable trade-off for some. Now, I did want to bring in these. This is the specifications that come with it right here. This is the sheath it comes with, which is not very remarkable, just a very cheap sheath right here. And then it does give you these instructions on the back. But I did want to bring in if actually I have it in my pocket, the Day Camping DL1, and this will be about $7 to $10 more than this. But this one, if you can wait to get this on AliExpress, this one does have the scissors on the outside. It does have, again, your knife, scissors, serrated knife blade, and your saw. So what it doesn't have is the file. So if you're a huge fan of the file, then the Workpro will be your better option. But I like the outside opening scissors. File isn't a huge thing for me. And then you do have your 1/4-inch bit driver. And then you've got these as your inside tools. So that file isn't a huge deal for me. But again, if it is for you, then probably this might be a better option or one of the other Wave clones. But I do feel like this is a really good deal. Again, for $23. Pretty amazing in that price range.